My name's Hundley, and this is my studio, and I make quilts. I do quilts and I make some watercolors. I've sewn since I was a kid. I think my mom got me a sewing machine when I was in like grade 8 or something like that, and then I just started sewing. I have this book from my high school. It's a geography textbook, and it's all Western European maps. And I always loved the maps, and somebody was curating a little show. The show was about quilts, and it didn't matter how you reinterpreted a quilt. So I just thought, I'll turn a map into a quilt. I mean, it's right, the pattern's already there. I mean, I love the maps in that book. And it's hard to find maps that are, I mean, I've done a little research, but I just, for some reason, maybe it's like a sentimental thing. But I like those maps, and there's a lot of them. So I have a lot. I've made a lot of quilts from those maps in that book. But like I've made a map of this. Like maybe I don't know what portion of this I made a map from, of this one. And this is the same map. But I also used this one for some. I think it was a really small quilt. So I sew a few together, and then I hit it with the iron. A friend was like, my teacher says ironing is really important. It's like nothing's done until it's been ironed. And then I realized they're right. So then I would like maybe eventually sew these together. So maybe like, for instance, maybe this is on that pattern piece. Part of the pattern piece is like colored in like red, which indicates it's like you're entering the village. Then it becomes a different other color, or it becomes a little more dense with different types of fabric. And then the pattern piece would go on top of it, and then I'd give it a seam allowance, and then cut it out. And then that would be one piece done. So for instance, that's G5, and that would be this right here. All I do is sew and steam.